Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Huskers will kick it away first.
Say it, Trey. You on the mic?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Oh, Trey.
At least
yeah. I'm trying to figure out why this nigga fucking drafted Barry Brown. Like, I'm really mad as the fuck. Like, Caleb, Nick Harbor, bitch.
Didn't I tell you this was gonna happen?
And look, and we talked about this. No, joke. We talked about this.
You tried to get him to switch up on me. You the nigga that tried to get him to switch up on me.
What, to draft Harbor, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, nigga, why would he not, bro? I didn't want him to switch on you. But bro, why would he go him? He could have went Caleb Downs.
He could have went down. I told him I was giving him third.
Brother, you did all that tanking to get Barry, my nigga. You supposed to let them other niggas. You supposed to let Zach get Barry, bitch. You not supposed to let, bro.
I wasn't gonna draft Barry.
You don't think so? Who you think he was gonna get? Oh, okay. But see, look, and I knew that from jump. That's why, bro, I didn't trade him Bates, because I'm like, Bates overall higher than his. And why would I go get Caleb if I got Bates?
He's looking for that space at the same time.
That shit ain't making
nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as
I'm trying to see what the thought process was, though. Like,
and the QB coach and the OC.
Because who was after? He ain't go Lenoris because he got Bryce. That's what I'm saying. What was he thinking about? Fuck Bryce. If they got a nigga named Lenoris Sellers, bro, why are we talking about Bryce Young? Why? Like, Joe. Now you know, like I know, Lenoris is a way better quarterback than Bryce, bro. Like, not even a questionably better quarterback. Like, I don't know, bro. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't
you gave him Turbin?
Get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw.
Yeah, you need to bless him because him getting Turpin and Barry, that better. That make me feel better at least. You see what I'm saying? That make me feel a little bit better. Cause fuck, how you got the first pick and bit? Nigga, no Harbor first pick or rip. So if he was fucking with you not to get Harbor, Barry? I just don't see it.
Early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer.
Wait.
And they're able to force him out of the
Bitch, we drafted already. What you mean started? Wait, why he got banned?
In the red zone. This is a big spot.
Hey, wait, how y'all ban Block and don't ban me? That's sick. Honestly, I don't deserve to be banned, but I'm trying to figure that out. No way, fool. When they had Zion, this motherfucker going to football now, this. Why y'all kick my nigga Block?
75 yards and put got 6.
So who the fucking Patriots now?
Start a game better than that.
I know y'all ain't replace my son, huh?
Putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got a man, it's Ives. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. At the 45, on its way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking for a crease. It's Ives. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He'll run it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grabbed behind the line, it's Markway. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Escapes trouble. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9. That's the big pickup on that one.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Southern Cal is a big play away. Years past, it was Junior Seau who would deliver. We'll see if there's a hero out there today. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's eyes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air. It's Raiola. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. The short hand, it's Hicks. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They're dealing with a second and long. Just keep slinging it. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the throws
toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg. Nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Caught in the backfield. It's Ives. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's Ives. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Smith. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. They'll immediately call timeout. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. Fourth and inches, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. For the 11th time this season. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Back on the field and ready to roll. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Looking for room. It's Ives. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The Huskers want to move quickly. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Husker! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Quarterback adapting. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
On the run, it's Ives. Slithers into space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Madison. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, that's a killer. Second and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a third down situation that could have been really good to a third and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Nelson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. The run from the shotgun. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little time. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Makes the catch. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Quick with the spin move. Continues to fight for yards. Past the 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now on second down. Making side adjustments here. Lee takes to the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's going to run it. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Then right back to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Panthers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 17 over USC. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts the drive trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Lead a throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, going to the air. Keeps looking downfield. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.